We are back at the 2022 Etowah County Volleyball Media Days. We have in the always powerful Southside Panthers, and I'm going to let these young ladies introduce themselves at this time, starting with Coach.
I'm Angie Ribis. I'm Catherine Wood.
I'm Debbie Morgul.
I'm Riley Kitchens.
I'm Rachel Wilson.
Coach, you're definitely not new to coaching, but you're at Southside now and took over for Courtney Brothers. What was your message to the team when you first come in? I know you knew a lot of these young ladies, obviously, but what was your message when you took over as head coach now?
I just wanted them to know that I was very excited about the program and happy to come into an established program where I didn't have to start from the very, very bottom. And just that we were going to work hard and play as hard as we can and have fun while we're doing it.
No doubt. Now, for each one of you young ladies, same question. When you first, Coach came in and first talked with you guys, what were your initial thoughts of her?
Well, I've known her for a really long time because I played club for her club. And I was just really excited because it's a fresh face with fresh ideas. And
She coached me in GVC, so I knew how hardworking she was and how hard she pushes all of us. So she was my coach in softball, and so I knew that she really wanted to be here and that we would get a lot better from all the experience that she's had doing it before. So I was really excited.
She was never my coach before, but she did intimidate me. But
That's a good thing.
She's honest. But she's really whipping us into shape.
Now, Coach, it is what it is. Not trash talking. Southside's dominated volleyball for a while around here in this area. Sometimes it's a good thing. And like as a new coach, it's like one of those things where like there's you can still go up obviously, but I mean, looking at it from that standpoint, like there's a certain standard here right when you walked into, which I'm glad you took that job because you're not scared of that standard. A lot of coaches have been intimidated by that, and obviously you were not. Talk about that standard that is Southside volleyball.
Okay, well, my history, I've been there 26 years, so I'm proud of this program. And to me, it was, I coached volleyball 8 years before I went into college. So, we had success then, and they've been successful through the years like you're talking about. However, I do feel like me going to college and then back to high school will make a difference because I can teach them a little, a few more things that that some high school teams and coaches may not focus on, and it's just placement of the ball or just some different drills and just from my experience. And again, I tell them all the time, use my experience and my knowledge for any kind of meltdown or anxiety or anything that we have these days, pressure situations, because I've been there. So I think that's an advantage for us.
Now, you ladies obviously are no stranger to the weight room and even CrossFit as well. For those who do not know how hard you guys work out in the off season and during season with your workouts, try to explain that to someone who hasn't seen that.
Well, I think did we go 3 days? Yeah. We went 3 days a week for about an hour and 15 each day, and then most of the days we'd have open gym after. And so, but we also ask her if we can get a gym any day we can, or if we can't, we would use Kylie and Michael's gym in Cleveland. And so, we're just one of the hardest working teams out there, and it shows in our play.
We are one of the hardest working teams, and we have her and Coach Bowen. They help us up all the time and work in the weight room. They do, and it just pushes us to be the best we can. It's we're really hard working, and I never hear anybody complain about the things that we're having to do, and it's just a really good environment to be around because we all get so much better. You can see it from the start to the end, and it's just insane how much better we get.
Everybody has such strong energy, and everybody wants one thing is to be the best we can be. So
Here's another thing I've noticed with all female Southside sports is there's always trust and communication. Can you guys speak on that a little bit and how it's a little bit different at Southside than everywhere else?
I think we've had a really strong relationship. Like, we've kind of all grown up together a little bit because, I don't know, we spend a lot of time with each other, I feel like.
We spend a lot of time outside of sports. Like, we are always trying to bond together, team lunches, just anything like out of volleyball we try to do.
Even at like football games and stuff, like they're the people I'm looking
You
for.
guys in the jungle? Is that supposed to call it?
Yeah.
I like it. Who's taking the lead on that this year?
Brittany.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so Gracie, she's gone, all right? Mm-hmm. And Lainey, was it Lainey?
Sadie.
That's right. Anybody else?
I think that's it all.
Yeah.
All right, Coach.
I'm just proud of their competitive nature. You know, they all thrive. You know, like I said, they're begging me to get in the gym, and I'm like, y'all, I'm taking this day off. You know, Sunday I'm gonna take off. You know, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, yep, we'll go. So
We push each other to be our best. You know.
Hey, Coach, for you, you know, you've coached multiple types of volleyball. At college level, you coached club before, and obviously high school before. With all that knowledge, how do you wrap that up and put it into a package to basically deliver to these young ladies?
Well, honestly, going in, I have to see what our personnel is, you know, who's going to play where. And I've told them from the beginning, I don't have a middle right now. I don't have an outside. I do have 3 setters. We do know that much. I don't have a libero or a DS. Like, in other words, all those spaces and spots are open for you to compete and earn yourself. So, you know, once we figure out our personnel and where everybody's going to go, we'll build off that. And I'll push them as far as they can, you know, athletically, and even go back and work on things that we need to work on if we can't do that. So, we're deep. To me, we've got 31 players in our program, like 9 through 12.
That's awesome.
So we're very deep, and they know that. So they always have someone nipping at their heels, you know, to keep them on track, and that's a great situation to have.
Now, for you young ladies, just as Coach just pretty mentioned, competition has to be fierce at practice. Can you speak on that some? Start right here.
Well, we always try to incorporate our JV and 9th grade teams with us, but we always like to separate with skill level so we can always have that competition going. And so maybe they'll thrive on our energy and our competitiveness just to teach them from years on.
You go first. We do always push each other, but it makes it more competitive because we have like a punishment after we make each other do like wall jumps or like just some burpees or something, and it makes you want to win more. So
That's awesome. So we're hazing.
we are the most competitive team I've ever seen.
Like, in a sense, I have to calm them down and say, look, and put things in perspective.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, this is not as big as what you think it is right now. I said, but let's do this, you know. It's real big to them, and it is big to me. But I know what I truly feel like I know what the outcome's going to be when we're all on the same page, and you know, we put all this together. So
we really encourage each other to like hustle. I mean, we haven't left a practice where I think probably 90% of us just go home and go to bed.
No doubt.
We're just always trying as hard as we can.
No doubt.
Yeah, we're always encouraging each other to hustle and like work harder and everything, but like when it gets down to the competition time, like I mean they're smacked up. Like like I think at our last practice we played a game where it was like whoever gets to 10 first, and then I think like one of us beat the other, and then somebody was up at the net like, you better get into there. You better get in those squads.
I love it. Coach, that's gotta make it fun coaching.
it is.
No doubt. When you get, because a lot of times, I mean, let's call it what it is. I think coaches have to drag competitiveness out of teams and players. It's the opposite. Here you got to dial them down.
Yeah. When you don't have that competitive nature, you have to make your practices competitive.
That's right.
Well, it doesn't really matter what we're doing. We can be doing the most basic, simple drills, and it is a contest between everybody. You know, like,
You playing tic-tac-toe and a fight break out.
No. I guess that some of that comes from, you know, some of the things I say to them, you know, but because I don't like to lose in anything we do,
Anything.
or at least go as hard as we can. And because I can take losing a match or a competition of some sort as long as we've played and given everything we've got. So.
You guys have a lot of fun too. I've noticed Southside girls.
Oh, yeah. That's what it's about.
But you know,
Yeah.
they're super competitive, but they do win a lot, and that makes it fun.
Yeah, I don't want them miserable. I want them this to be the best time of their lives.
That's right.
I don't want to fuss and argue and cry, and if they don't do something well that they thought they should do, I mean, they're going to get a pat on the back. We're going to fix it. We're going to make it better.
I love the coaches you guys have over there. I've really got some really good coaches in all sports. This one, no exception. But thank you guys so much for sitting in with us. Good luck on this upcoming season.
Thank you so
you.
much.